Well, good morning. My name is Kyle Roberts, and I'm making a short resume video. I figured this would be a little bit better context than just providing something in written form. A little bit about me. I will be 41 years old in August. I was born in Contra Costa County in California. Currently, I am just outside of Sacramento in a town called North Highlands. But I am looking for a farming opportunity. And I have learned across the way that I have a couple catch-22s that might be an issue. So I figured I'd lead with those so that I'm not wasting anyone's time. First and foremost, I'd like to introduce you to my service dog, Coda. Coda is a very good boy. He's a 5-year-old Shiba Inu. And I have him because I have PTSD. Now, in a farm setting, this usually isn't an issue. I don't have too many panic attacks or meltdowns or anything like that. But in the city, it's a lot of sensory overload for me, and he does help out with that. I also use cannabis to mitigate my panic attacks, and that does help as well. So those are two things that I wanted to disclose right off the bat. I am currently trying to quit smoking cigarettes, but to be full disclosure, I haven't succeeded at that yet. Still working on it though. Let's see, where do I want to go next? Okay. The other catch-22s, 7 years ago, while I was working 2 jobs, 70 hours a week, I made the decision one night to listen to a friend of mine and go out and have a decompression night. I normally don't go out to bars, and I normally don't drink, but that night I did, and I made the bad decision to drive home instead of stay put. And so I have issues with my license at the moment. Basically, I need to come up with some money to pay for some fines, and I need to go to a court-mandated class. Once I've done all of that, then my license should be good to go. I just have not had the opportunity to come up with that income. After the DUI, I moved from California to Oregon. A buddy of mine lived up there who was interested in homesteading and, you know, kind of the prepper mindset. And so I went up to stay with him to see if we might be able to cohabitate and put something together, but it ended up that he was more talk than walk. So I continued on, ended up meeting a gal in Oregon, dating her for a while, ended up moving in and working for her, which was okay at the beginning, but then it turned super toxic, and financial abuse started to kick in, and at one point I was making about $500 a month. The situation got so toxic that I decided that it'd be better that I leave, even if it meant leaving with nothing. And that's exactly what I did. So since about 2015, Coda and I have been on the street. And in that time, I have done various woofing projects. I've done different cannabis harvests. I've, volunteered at a church farm. I spend any time near Wi-Fi looking at Curtis Stone and Jean-Martin Fortier and Joel Salatin, and just using every moment that I had to try and further my position and try and get into a spot where we could use the knowledge that I've learned to be able to move forward in life. So my issue right now is that to do a woofing project, although it's great for the education, it doesn't provide any income. And I can't move forward with my ability to drive until I make enough income to pay off those fines. So I'm stuck. I need help. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get that help. I mean, if it's shoveling wet horse manure into wet paper bags, I have no ego when it comes to that. I just want to farm. And I need a place to do that where housing is provided, because otherwise it's going to be a little tough for me to make it back and forth to work on time when I don't drive. So my goal is to find a farm situation with housing included, to where part of the income goes into my pocket, part of the income is work trade for the rent, and a long enough time frame to be able to stay and learn and become better at my farming, and also save enough money to be able to get back out from underneath this catch-22 and move forward. I don't anticipate it taking long, but if I had 2 to 3 seasons in one spot, that would really help me gain some momentum, and it would also allow the farmer to be able to rely on me and have that rapport over time to be able to help each other out. So I hope I haven't rambled too long. I hope this makes a lot of sense. If anybody has any questions or wants to reach out, please do. And I look forward to talking to you. Have a great day.